Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Titillating Tuesday, 22nd April 2025. Add the numbers together. 2 2's 4 plus 4, that's 8, plus 2, that's 10, plus the 2 and 5, that's 17. 17 together, 1 8. 17, that's another prime number. Last week was 19, this week is 17. Those are primes. Right, a lot has happened since last week. This new meditation has been in place for 21 days as of today. The aims and objectives are, I suppose most of them are being met, have been completed. And the aim, I'm gonna have to read it. Yeah, because I wrote it down, because like when you meditate, I go hard, I've always been like that, I've always been hard on myself. If I'm harder on myself than what others are to me, then whenever I go through hardship that's brought upon me by others, it won't be as bad. I always keep a smile on my face. It's an old proverb I think I heard. Let me paraphrase it. Something like, I always expect the worst. Yeah, so that when it doesn't happen, you have a smile on your face. Something along those lines. Yeah, so I kind of practice that. I expect the worst out of everything, and when it doesn't happen, I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't believe in anything. Yeah, I don't believe in anything but the question of the observable and non-observable or unseen, and the relationship between the two has always been plaguing me all my life. It plagues everyone. So the unseen world that affects you, ontologically speaking, it's like the mind was designed to see higher existence, because fundamental existence is just the physical existence, but meaning, intention, those are higher existences, and it's your mind, the observer, that is the only one that can detect that can detect meaning. Without the observer, is there any meaning to it? Yeah. Well, the meaning that's observed will still be there, but it will be meaningless. That's what I think. The old Schrodinger cat thing. But yeah, so those are the questions that have been bugging me. How we all must discern right from wrong and punish wrong when we see it. But when what you've seen is ontological in nature, then you still have to discern whether it's right or wrong. It's all information at the end of the day. And I was thinking to myself, when data forms patterns, then it's information, and then when it doesn't form any pattern, high entropy, then that's out of formations. But it's still data, that is not information. But yeah, it depends. I was just considering, for example, if you have a tree and a fig, yeah, a fig on a tree is made of the same material as the tree. So in that sense, they're the same. The tree is made of fig and the fig is made of tree. But there's other ways of considering that. They're the same in that way, but in terms of size, a tree cannot fit into a fig, but a fig can fit into a tree. many times. Yeah. So in that sense, they're not the same. So the words we use, exact, same, and equal. These are words, man. I'm not a literature major, more scientific and analytical in my mind, but even words can be considered to be can be analyzed. Yeah, yeah. So the word same, what does it mean to me is what I'll be going with. Like, same without attaching a definite article in terms of literature, a definite article like a subject matter or a sense or a dimension. Yeah, is meaningless. Yeah, and we all know for equal to mean something, you need two sides. For same as well, you need two sides. For exact as well, you need at least two sides. Yeah, but the components, yeah, that form the definition of these words. I really have no idea what literature will say they are, what the key differences are between same, exact, and equal. But to me, it looks they're interchangeable. It looks the same in terms of looking. Something can't be said to look equal. It looks the same. In terms of being, something can be equal and be the same and be exact to something else. Yeah. So I'll have to meditate a little bit. I think some strange stupidness. Anyway, just in time for today's joke. What is it called when you look at ABD? Unseeing. Because there's no C in ABD. There's AB, but you unsee D. Yeah. So it's a bit like that. The unseen. Yeah. And how do we? It's like a metal detector. You see. You know, the metal detector sees, but what it's seeing is not really available for you to see. But it's seeing. You know, before you define what's unseen, you have to define what's seeing. There's overlaps. You know. So yeah, seeing seeing is an attribute of an observer. It doesn't always involve eyes. Yeah. Anyway, I've gone on too much. It's like 7 minutes. You know, by the time I add in the titles, it would be like 8. Anyway, titillating Tuesday, 22nd of April 2025. I'm out.
Titillating Tuesday. Does it make you laugh? Does it make you laugh?
Like, subscribe, share.